Hello? Is that working? Are you guys able to hear me now? Hopefully you're able to hear me. If not, I am so sorry. But hi, hello. A very happy Chex Watch. Also, this is just slightly too loud for me. Okay, that's better. Okay. So, hi, hello. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, happy Monday. Give me just 1 second, guys. Give me just 1 second. Okay. Okay, hold on. We're just closing some extra windows that we don't need because we're a good engineer. Okay, so hi, hello. So hello that con, hello Ty, hello Topo Cattle, hello Jewel. Wait, that's the wrong one. Okay, sorry. Hello Pokemon. Hello Cogs, right? Hello Meridian. Hello Crow. Hello Ty. Hello Meridian. Wait, I already said hello to Meridian, I think. Hello LM Dragon. Hello Wolf with Sword. Nice to see you. Hello Gideon Near. Nice to see you as well. Hello Size Boss. Thank you so much for the raid, Sparks. I will properly thank you later. So please remind me later midstream, so we don't do it at like the starter stream when all the viewers are just your viewers. Welcome in, Michael. Welcome in, Alex and Random Logic, Jove, and Useful Reptile, Topocato. Nice to see you. Hello, Tyneck. Hello, Baron Garen Mew. Wait, why are we doing so many Joels, guys? Are we doing Joels for a reason? We shall see. We shall see. No, I'm sorry. Cyboss. Cyboss. And hello, Linted. Okay, so what we will be doing today is we will be making a force-controlled droid against my better judgment. So we shall see. We vibe with the ocean folk, yes. So we shall see how this goes. Missed? Oh, hello, Sparky Birdie. Sorry, I may have missed a few people. It was hard to read with all the Joels. It was very hard to read with all the Joels. Okay. Hold on, sorry. That's... Oh my gosh. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna have to go with that. Okay, so again, hopefully everyone is doing A-okay today. That's a lot of Joels. So what we will be doing is we are going to be attempting to make a car that is controllable with the Force. You know, no pressure. No pressure at all. This should be the easiest thing ever. Oh, thank you, Shensa. Welcome in. Whole chat agrees where his content's really. Oh, and I crashed my. Oh, thank you. And hello, Avocado. Hello, Avo. Thank you for the headpats and stuff. Okay. Indeed, no pressure, but force. Yes. So what we are going to be using. So we're actually not going to be using these as like force resistive sensors, but we will be using them. So we're going to use force resistive sensors and then additionally an MPU. So the idea is that whenever we like really focus, so if we really focus and then like turn a direction, it should move around the car. So that is the goal. So we shall see how it goes. I'm pretty confident we can do it. It should just be a matter. Dude, I feel like we've kind of lost the sauce at this point, by the way, because I'm like, oh yeah, this is super simple. We're only gonna need like 4 relays, 2 controllers talking with each other over the internet. We just have to get a like force sensor somehow working, like not like a force, but like a thought sensor working, and then also just like whatever this is, like gesture sensing working. And we're just like, oh yeah, this is easy. This is going to be an easy street. Could stop using TCP. No. Could have done most of this with IR sensors. Dude, so the problem with IR sensors, you're right, you could. You can do a lot with IR sensors, Topocato. You are 1,000% correct. You can do a lot. It's easy. You just have to find some metachlorians and you're all set. I think all humans contain metachlorians, or at least, yeah. So we are going to need 2 microcontrollers. We are going to have to start setting up our bot for the better. I remember seeing someone using a video of someone doing the Force with a brain sensor device. Well, good news. I will be able, hopefully, chat. Okay, hopefully Sparky in chat. We are going to be able to do the same. Keep in mind, I don't generally look stuff up, so it's going to be difficult. So basically a focusing then control car with motion sensor. Yeah. Is there a scientific way to test if you have magical powers instead of just manually testing? Yeah. I mean, I just test like every day, but again, I generally just kind of get messed up. Okay. But yeah, hopefully everyone is having a pretty good Monday. My Monday is going okay. I'm totally not struggling with 101 days of content on day 3. I would never be struggling day 3 into this. I would never. Okay. Are small brain people here welcome? Of course they are. And also, you're not small brained. You surely made a bunch ahead of time to ensure no gaps, right? I woke up early so I could release content today. I literally made the short this morning. Like, I knew what I wanted, but I literally made it this morning. Like, I woke up, I was just like, oh, well, better get editing. Anyways, let's get processing. We have a lot to do. So, I'm imagining this is going to take us more than 1 stream. I'm pretty sure this is going to take us at least 2, maybe 3. Procrastinators, soon you'll post before you create. Exactly! That was kind of against the porpoise, the internal streak, not just external. Pain dial. Yes, exactly, pain dial! Dude, we love pain dial. We love ourselves just a healthy bit of pain. Jokes aside, are you having fun with the daily challenges so far? Dude, yes! I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but I'm finally not sick anymore, which is great. For those of you who couldn't tell, I was sick for, like, the entire last week. So, not being sick is, like, huge. Is editing the limiting factor with lots of shorts contents like this? Yes. So, editing is the... Editing, script writing, and then filming is the thing. The dancing sword fighting thing was kind of adorable. Okay, so 2 things. 2 things. I kind of wanted to get your guys' opinion of this as well. I ultimately decided to go with the fencing stuff. However, I also took like 30 minutes of raw footage of me in VR, like quick reloading ARs. Like quick reloading like an AR and then like pulling back. But I felt that was too high cortisol, you know? It felt a little too high cortisol. Sorry. Let me just strip this guy a little more. Felt just a tiny bit too high cortisol. So the option was, like, me fast reloading, like, and, like, shooting stuff or the sword fighting. I ultimately went with the sword fighting because the gun stuff actually, I've showed some friends the sword fighting video if you... Oh, I see. Also, the other thing about that video, I would like to comment on my poor form in that video. But to be fair, that is with my offhand. So that was my offhand. Like, because my tracking wasn't working well, so I had to switch my hands. So, like, I wasn't used to, like, the feet placement. I wasn't bending enough. Like, tons of things. What hand puppets? Huh, boy. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna eat you off the nearest cliff. I feel like the color balance is slightly wrong with this. Give me a second. I was wondering why you swapped. Wait, what? What did I do now? Nothing, nothing. I had to put a sock on my hand this morning, Rory. That's good. They... Dude, my work keeps putting me back in the lab all by myself. I'm all by myself again. Thank you, Jalopy Jones. Now set it on fire. Wait, set what on fire? We're not going to be setting anything on fire. Okay. Hold on. I have to, like, slightly pivot stuff because we are... Okay, hold on. Hold on. Need your guys' opinion, okay? You guys need to tell me what looks better, okay? 1. Or 2. Okay? Two. 1. 2. 2. Okay, so this is the first option. Okay, so this is 2. This is 2. This is what we are looking at 2. Okay? This is 2. This is 1. This is not an option. This is not an option. I think we'll go with 2. I feel like 2 is closer to true color. Anyways, 6. Avo. So, Avo, how are you doing, Miss Avo? Nice to see you, Miss Avo. Hopefully all is well. Mod Avo. Or Mr. True Calling. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm at the optometrist. What? I said mod Avo. Like, as in you become a mod. Anyways, I need to attach... Hold on, I'm thinking what I want to attach here. Honestly, the most sensical thing is just to use females. I can't mod her, I don't have the power. That's okay. I thought I was going to get thrown out. No, why would I ever throw you out, Avo? Avo, have I ever indicated that to you? I feel like you and Ty and like Otaku, like I can't think of people I'm closer to. Like Sparks, Otaku, Avo, Ty. Like, why would I throw you out? Too scary. Anywho. You can throw me out. But if you get thrown out, you can go we. That is true. That is definitely true. You can go we. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I wonder, though, if I have a pulse. Technically, it doesn't matter, but I would prefer if we did it correctly. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. I hope you do. Wait, I hope you do? I hope I do what? I'm going to get banned before she even thinks of throwing you out. Have a pulse? Hold on. Yes. My pulse is slightly above 100 right now, I'm pretty sure. But that's fair, because I did just get done working out, like, right before stream. Like, I had just enough time to work out. Okay, actually, I had enough time for 2 things. It's kind of embarrassing to admit. Hey there, first time here. Hope you're having a good day. I'm having a great day. How about you, 10-ton Nugget? That's an interesting name you got there. So I had just enough time for workout, shower, and then I tuned into a bit of Spark's stream, and I saw that he abandoned the Arduino IDE. And then I was like, oh, heresy. And then... yeah, that's all I had time for. Okie dokie. Let's get this guy. Doing okay, thanks. Nice. What type of stuff you into, 10-ton Noggin? Haven't seen you around before, I think. What type of stuff you do? He's leaving Qualcomm before ruining it? Wait, what? Sparks has seen the light. Sparks has not seen the light, okay? Listen, Sparks is better than that. Sparks, you're better than that, buddy, okay? You don't... Friends don't let friends... friends don't let friends use the proper IDE. Man, that sounds a little controlling. I don't mean to be controlling. He's not leaving Arduino before Qualcomm ruins it. That's okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get this guy soldered. Sparks, are you using an ESP32 or AT66 asking for friend? Okay, Talarine. Okay, Talarine. Okay, howdy. Hey, Stuffy Sneeze, good to see you. Well, usually I don't see you until the later half of stream. Hopefully everything is going Gouda. ESP all day. Friends introduce friends to MicroPython. Okay, I'm a Python snob, or not like a Python snob. I'm a C and C++ snob. I've yet to see the light on Python, unfortunately. Like, it's okay. Like, obviously it's good for, like, initial looks, data or, well, it's not fast for data processing, but it's good at data processing. I don't know. We're just always taught different. Python doesn't require semicolons. Oh, thank you so much, Sylvan Android. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you have a good time while you're here. Oh, wait, is that the character from either... I can't tell if that's the character from Lucky Star or something else. Seems cool for data science. It definitely is good for Pragma Ignore Once. Okay. Oh, it's Konata. Konata. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I better turn on. Dude, I haven't seen Lucky Star in... Whew, sheesh. Like, 2021, I think, was the last time that I watched an episode of Lucky Star. And now whenever I think Lucky Star, I think Lucky Cyan. Kind of sad, but is what it is. Okay. Let me see where... I need some tape. Up. That title, though. So you've finally figured out you have superpowers? Yes, Jean. Hello, Jean, by the way. How are you doing? Yeah, I wish I had superpowers. Then again, like... what's the word? Significantly advanced enough technology is indistinguishable from magic. The amount of times I've modified Python code only for the interpreter to say, hey, there are tabs instead of spaces, I can't parse that. That's fair. Best feature of Python is I can actually run my programs at work. I feel... okay, yeah, no, that's fair. Depending on where you work. Okay. So as I was saying, like, my work shoved me back in my little isolated lab again. Like, they didn't shove me, per se. But they shoved me back in my little isolated lab. So I'm just, like, downstairs, just chilling. Just chilling for a majority of the time. In a white room, in a white wall, with no floors. Or, like, what did you say / eat this time? I didn't say or eat anything bad. Okay, listen, I didn't say anything bad. Okay, that should work. Did you make another joke in a meeting? No, I don't make... Guys, I don't make terrible jokes in meetings. No, I just had stuff to do there. Watch your profanity. Wait, did I say anything profane? Apologies if I did. It was the hand puppets. With what? With no what? Fleur. Okay. So, okay, so 10-ton noggin, or 10-ton noggin, what I mean by that is that they place me in a room with white walls and white floors and white lights and no other sound, no windows, all by myself in a room that is like well over 1,000 square feet by itself. So it's like a big room. And the floor attacks me sometimes, and things just go wrong in there. But, I mean, I get a lot of work done in there, but, like, I've been asked to do some crazy things. Levitate's not one of them. The rubber room with rats. I mean, the floor is soft, so at least it's soft. So I got that going for me. Bring a really loud Bluetooth speaker. Maybe. Ooh, can we get a PB on speedrunning the lore? Where he works in an asylum. Yeah, I work in an asylum. I don't actually work in an asylum. They're investing in a lot of space for you. Dude, I'm pretty sure it's just the containment. It's just the containment area for me. I don't like this wrap. I do not like this wrap at all. In my head, the white room's like 5 meters by 5 meters. No, it's like... Ori, what does the sign on your office/door say? No. They're afraid of what you're capable of. Exactly. They're afraid of what I'm capable of. Okay. That's why they also put me in like a white jacket. Don't pay too much attention to that. I forgot to say to Noggin that I'm also in a white jacket, and I may wear like my colorful little shoes, and I may not know how to tie my shoes. But that's okay. That's okay. We're special in our own way. The jacket's extra straight. The jacket's not extra straight. Okay. Camouflage. Exactly, camouflage. Leaded or unleaded solder? It is unleaded solder. I am suffering through my life, so this is what we are using at the moment. Zivian Android? I'm sorry. Let me know if I'm... Pull your jacket over your head, duck into a corner, they'll never find you. Well, okay. So, tend to not... Because I'm alone most of the time, I can do pretty much... I can pretty much do whatever I want, right? Because I'm alone. So, as I'm alone and just vibing, I may or may not sometimes Naruto run around the area. Or various other stuff. I sing to myself a lot. Probably why the floor attacks me, to be perfectly honest. That all makes sense to me. Yeah, I'm a professional engineer, by the way. I want you guys to please notice. I feel like I legit run faster when Naruto running. It's so valid. Thank you. That's outstanding, EE. I'm sorry for the camera watcher. Dude, if there's someone with cameras just watching me, dang. Dang. Like, I don't do anything, like, bad. I don't do anything, like, bad. Obviously. I don't do anything, like, bad or fireable or whatever. Like, I do my work. They just put me in the space. And, like, you know, whenever you're thinking, you do random stuff. So sometimes I'll, like, stretch. I'll Naruto run. You know, it's just stuff. That's just life. A PE would know how to parry the floor. Okay, listen. The floor attacks you with the white goo. You're not... It's not that easy to just dodge, okay? Dodging is not just as simple as, like, oh, it's easy. You just dodge it. It's because it's, like, pressure sensitive. So whenever you get too close to it and then, like, you roll over it or I would love to work with you in the office, just watch all the fun things you do. But would you? I wonder if my coworkers would say that. I wonder if my coworkers enjoy working with me. Parry the liquid, not the dodge. Okay. Oh. Honestly, I don't know. I could ask. The one window amuses your coworkers for sure. The one-way window. Dude, if there's a one-way window there, if there's a one-way window there, I'm gonna like lose it. Again, lab rat. I'm not a lab rat. Anyways, I'm just testing if the soldering worked. Give me a second. We're just going to power something with this. Sure? I'm pretty sure. Not lab rat, lab dolphin, exactly. Wait, no. You guys are just jealous of my swagger. My unabated swagger. Okay, looks good. Able to see the LED, so we're good. What's with the weird polarity on the controller, plus minus? I'm sorry, what do you mean by weird polarity? I'm sorry. Is something wrong with the polarity here? I think this is nominal. Usually they alternate. Never mind, I'm Blat. Ori, I miss you. How are you doing? Hey, Midnight Minute! I'm doing A-okay. How are you doing, dude? Is it okay to ask what type of engineering stuff you do? Yes, so I'm an embedded software engineer. So I make hardware work, is my job, essentially. So I type on a keyboard. I type on a keyboard all day, and I'm like, man, I sure hope this works. It never does. It never does. And then I go home, and I cry. And then I come back the next day, and I do it again. And I do it again. I'm good, just been busy at work. Oh, okay, nice. I've been pretty busy as well. That's strangely reassuring. What do you mean by that? Okay, we also need to... Wait. Guys, are we actually going to get to use J-hooks today? I think we're going to get to make J-hooks today. Or like a J-hook. Is that why the room... They embed you in a soft... How is the hardware... How's that a hardware work? Did I mishear? So you write code to control the hardware. In the same way that we write code to control, like, how fast this spins or which direction this spins, you do the same thing. You can tell she's an engineer because she just tested to see if that soldering worked. Okay. Oh, dang. Embedded is a dream branch for me, only back and available for currently what I'm working at. Yeah, I've always been embedded. So out of school, I had the option of going either embedded software, signal processing for like medical imaging and imaging type stuff, or what was the other thing? Hardware engineering. And I ended up going with software. And I don't really regret the decision. What made you turn down hardware? So this was... Honestly, I literally had multiple offers in hardware. I literally had multiple offers in hardware when I graduate, or like shortly after graduation. I wonder if there's a me there who's like happier, but at the same time, designing circuits all day is kind of monka. And PCB CAD is very rough. Do you know any good resources for medical signal processing? Because there's a very specific field I might end up getting involved in. Generally, you just want to... I mean, honestly, if you're just able to enroll in a signal processing class, that should help. But having a good grasp on, like... You essentially have to do a lot of image processing for medical signal processing. So you should try to learn about, like how to get rid of salt and pepper noise, how to, like, identify, like, strong... Or, like, certain trends. Like, there's a certain pattern that will occur in, like, cancer, for instance, that has, like, a star metastases, or, like, how it metastasizes out. There's all, like, textbooks for this. The U in there doesn't get a big room all to themselves. Maybe. Okay, so J-hooks. think we need male to male. Okay, thanks. Sorry if that's not super useful. But I would get the best possible grasp of the basics that you can. I feel like that is by far the most important thing. Like, you need to have a good grasp of basics, or it will mess you up later. I promise you it will mess you up later. Do you think the other you also streamed? I don't know. I wonder if the other me has a boyfriend or girlfriend. Sorry. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this guy soldered with some J-hooks. Probably not X'd yet. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, guys. Listen, listen, listen. Listen. It's possible, okay? There exists an infinite number of realities, okay? There exists an infinite number of realities, and in one of those realities, I do. My friend was like, "What's a good starter project?" Oh, sure, writing graphics driver. Okay, no, that's not. Other than the 300 husbands you've married. Yeah, other than the joking marriages one. Hold on, we need some. Let me see if I have some pliers. I need some pliers. I know I have pliers, it's just a matter of where my pliers are. Infinite number of realities, and Ori is just aiming for the one where she has a significant other. That's not fair, man. That's not fair, okay? Okay? Like, there's probably more than one. True, you likely have an SO in one of those, but you could also be a turn up there. Okay. This is why we need to finish the time machine. I was gonna make the time machine, but that seemed a bit dangerous. I don't want to get, like, you know, smacked down by CERN. It's like one of the more cooler things to aim for. Hold on. How many Groundhog Day style loops before you could get with an arbitrary person? Realistically? I don't know. I sometimes wonder if I'm single in every reality. That's okay. Listen, that just comes with part of the territory and being a VTuber, okay? And, like, that just... Okay, I guess that just pops off. Great. High quality wire, high quality wire. There are plenty non-single VTubers. There are? One of these days. Living that VTuber lifestyle, exactly. Does multiple personalities count? What? What are you talking about? Neaners and Aethel? Okay, but okay, so there's a few then. There are a few. So, Vivian. Vivian, what VTubers you watch? If you watch VTubers, are you more into tech? I guess to someone disinterested, not straight up into you? What? That's not great, but that'll do. Let's get this guy. We can't forget that Shumi, Avo, and Taco all have us. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, hey, Red Epicness. Welcome in. How's it going, Red? Wait, so are there actually more VTubers with significant others than not? Or you're taking this way too negative? I know, it's a joke. It's a bit. Mostly. It's a bit until it's not a bit. Statistically, probably not. Oh, hey, Nuke, welcome in. Alright, I just want to see if this motor is working. Give me a brief second. Hi, happy Monday. Happy Monday to you, dude. Happy Monday, Milk. A very happy Monday. It's sometimes hard to tell. Listen, I bait for the love of the game. Mostly. Anyways. Alright, motor work. Cool. Let's go ahead and do the other one. And again, I always like testing individual subcomponents first before doing anything because, I don't know, I feel like that's a lot safer. It's a lot safer for the integration efforts. Gil Fetter met the affiliate Jubilant. What? I like the bright yellow color. Yes, that's how you know it's going to work. Let's see. So what else has been going on? What else is new in my life? Someone has their system set to Dutch? Oh, I was wondering what language that was. I know this community generally has a few people. Okay. I assume Twitch's happy affiliate message. After seeing the Friday VOD, the 3D bottle language adds so much more to the character. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's discuss that. Guys, how was I different? How was I different in VR? Or how was I different in 3D than 2D? Like, was it worse? Was it bad? Was it bad? Almost a completely different person. Really? Different how? Or you wish moving. Not bad at all. Quite expressive. It was wild. You had so much more depth than usual XDX. Okay. It's kind of odd. More expressive and the same in a good way. It was different but good. It's true. Okay. Like I was finally seeing the same... Facial expressions don't match. Yeah, so the facial expressions... I don't have facial tracking in VR. So I was puppeting it the entire time. Whereas right now, like, anything that I do is tracked pretty well. So, there is going to be a definite difference. We can see your stems now. Wait, what stems did I have? Whoa. What stems did I have? How do you set up key bindings? They're just button presses. You kept sticking out your tongue like you were making fun of us. Oh, yeah, that's just a keybind, I'm pretty sure. Or not a keybind, but like a button press keybind. Okie dokie. Not that much. Okay. I was worried that I would have very bad stems. Okie dokie. The zoom in close was even more stressful. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Let's go and check this. Dude, I feel so much better today, by the way. Like, I was not feeling 100% up until like... I was not feeling 100% until literally today. Got that motion sickness? No, I don't get motion sickness. I expected some stems, but I didn't see anything. You didn't even hand puppet us? Bruh. Was this your sickness from the trip last week? Honestly, I think it was just because I pushed myself really hard. Because I wanted to see and do as much as possible and interact as much as possible with everything. Don't worry, a few more days of posting, you'll feel worse again in no time. Thank you. Dang, I love the 3D models. So much more expressive. I think your face tracking is better in 2D, though. It's okay. That's just plenty of opportunities for us to improve. Okay. From the VR, I got motion sickness. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I feel that. I got back from the trip yesterday. My legs are numb. You definitely had more personality in 3D. Really? I feel like I have the same amount of personality, give or take. For your regular 2D streams, works better, probably. Oh, yes. Are there face tracking add-ons for VR besides strapping an iPhone to the headset? Of course, yes. So the Quest Pro has face tracking. So in theory, I could do that. But I don't know how easy it would be to add face tracking to a model, because that's very complicated. And unless the model's set up for that, it's difficult. Like, I already had enough difficult time getting, like, even the fins working, bro. Alright, same thing. You can see this guy spinning. Also good. Okay. So 2 solder joints are good. Or, well, 4 solder joints are good. How hard would it be to do a project stream with handcam in 3D? Extremely hard, if not impossible, Jove. Because keep in mind, I'm wearing a headset, and I'm also having to hold the controllers. I could get side camera mounts and hold it like a camcorder. However, it would still be difficult because A, I'm like wearing a ton of different trackers. I'm having to worry about my tracking compared to this. It would be significantly more difficult. Though it does, of course... I felt like it was different in a different context. Then could also be it was more bubbly cute than her other bubbly? I'm not bubbly, dude. What's the word? 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 I'm trying to think of the word. Oh well. Yes, you were? I was bubbly? Huh. Well, I guess I was bubbles. Yeah, I thought it would be harder. I just didn't know exactly how. Yeah, I guess that's true. Okay. I kind of need to abrade this surface so it doesn't show my face. Either that or I need a slightly different option. Hold on. I guess I just can't, like, go over it too much. But then if I tilt up, so I can tilt that way, I can't tilt the other way. Okay. Or a mask. Okay, so if I wear a mask, Muke, then my face tracking doesn't work? 1 second. Let me see. Let me see what I got in my, Let me see what I have in my little storage. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. A corn mask for the bit would be incredible. Guys, I'm not gonna get a corn mask. Listen, I don't want to infringe anymore onto Slab's space. I feel like I'm already, like... I feel like I'm already an intruder in slab space. So I really shouldn't be more of an intruder. Okay. Oh, whoa, Ori. One second. I'm just demounting them so I could remount them, except with the new ones. Okay. Worry? Oh, whoa, Ori. No worries? What? Oh, yeah. But, something that I'm super excited about is that we are now going to be able to do, like, testing, kind of, in VR. So if there's anything that would translate very well to the three-dimensional plane that is, like, difficult to show, like, here, we can switch to VR for testing, which I think is cool. So it is always going to be on the table. We aren't going to always be using it, but it is on the table for, like, collabs. If anyone want to collabs in VR, you know. Or other stuff. What does testing mean? So, like, you know how the bicycle, for instance, it's difficult to see my legs actually in motion. Would you attempt to using the model in AR for your projects? Oh, you mean FBT? Yes. Do you have any VR-specific content in mind? No, nothing in mind. Dude, this poor board's been through a lot. I would love to collab, and I just need to yoink a model. Collabs in VR would be so much fun. Yes, they would be. Yes, they would be. Does VR have a 3D drawing thing so you can mock up designs? It does have some drawing capabilities, but it's difficult. It would be difficult to do. Oh, thank you for the hydration. I feel like that's the first hydration I've got. I appreciate it. Absolutely delicious. VRC kind of does, not by default, many words how. Yeah, so they're forced to say a positive affirmation. I'm glad that we're 3 days in and we're doing well. It really is. I was just clicking on it when I was studying. Okay. Search for Fillion in a VR world? I don't think Fillion... I have a feeling Fillion's not going by Fillion anymore. I can't confirm that. Oh, thank you for the headbutts. But I have a feeling that Fillion is not going by... I have a feeling Fillion is no longer Fillion. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Am I seriously missing... Oh, no. Side bracket, mounting bracket. Okay. Apologies, guys. This is going to be just a little bit slow. I can't imagine her having gone corpo. Dude, I feel like she's bigger than any corpo VTuber, so I feel like that would be a step in the wrong direction if she did. Maybe Fillion has a new channel and the ARG was meant to lead there, but people were not good enough to find it. Honestly, I don't know. I also... Oh, never mind. Let's get this guy fed through. Again, apologies for the slow. Chad already knows something? I don't know anything. Okay. I got hit by ads. Would you model in AR? Would you use the model in AR? Augmented reality. Oh. No, probably not. That would be extremely difficult. Who does that? Code Miku? Hold on, I actually need... Dude, I always do it the other way. Ori is Fillion confirmed. Yeah, Ori is actually Fillion. I'm actually just Fillion. The reason why I didn't want to do the cartwheel in VR is because, like, I knew you guys would notice and then I'd get in trouble. Code Miko has some insane tech and has shown her real face. AR works. Oh yeah, no. Code Miku. I was trying to think of like tech VTubers. Me. Hold on. Struggle busing. Give me a second. That's right. It goes in the square hole. Okay. I sculpted the Neuro car hood ornament in VR. Had a lot of fun, but definitely not something I'd use for technical models. Well, luckily, I would say a good majority of our models don't have to be, like, super technical, right? I feel like they're not, I feel like we actually we kinda get to dodge that because of what we do. And hello, Brink, how's it going? Oh. Okay. I was technically in the clip of Miku sitting in the Neuro car when running over Bao. I was in the background XDX. Nice. We need some spacers. Or nuts. Alright. And right now we are just mounting the motors, if you're wondering what the heck fire we are doing. So we just need to mount the motors to the car before we mount the other stuff. And then we'll go from there. What did I call it? Gravity sketch, I think? That sounds familiar. I would say... Again, if we talk about, like, options in VR chat, or VR in general, like, in VR chat for sure, I feel like I am a subject matter expert on that, like, unironically. When it comes to technical subjects. Not so great. Ship the oil drain in the plug on my car. So that stinks. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. Okay, let's mount the other one. Mental Manot. Hey, Mental Manot. How are you doing, dude? Ori, do you watch TVRS? TVRS. No, I don't know who that is. What type of streamer are they? I assume they're a streamer. Good. Good. That's good to hear, Mental. Dude, this poor car has been through heck and back. TVRS are those two VR-focused VTubers, right? I'm not 100% sure. Thank you for the hydrate. I will hydrate. Absolutely delicioso. Let's get to it. Again, when it comes to VR, I think I've said this before, but I do have thousands of hours. I do have thousands of hours, you know, just because. Just as a little treat, you know? The virtual reality show. Okay. Yes. Honestly, I just get most of my info from a single group I'm in. Have you visit Resonate before? No, I don't know that. Or he goes to the real world from vacation. Okay, listen, no, I don't do that. It's not that bad. So why didn't you show us around the world where you play WoW? What? I'm a little confused by what you mean by that. Could you please explain? Making an EEG? I'm not sure yet, Kynaps. We're gonna make it work. What we're working on, we're gonna make it work. Okay. No, you can't just gift sub. Thank you, Ty. I appreciate you gifting subs, but please, guys, we're good. We're good. We are good. Thank you so much, though, Ty. Making it work by changing the spec. Okay, listen, goblins. You're a machinist. Machinists are allowed to do that, right? What about needing gift? Nope. How many subs do you guys want gifted? I'll gift you guys subs. How about that? How many subs you guys want gifted? fund. 0. No. 0 is not a viable number. Or yes. That's a weird way of saying or yes. That depends if a real engineer has made the reach. Come on, guys. Give me a positive number. Everyone scatter or is 50%. I'm allowed to give subs on my own channel, dude. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Get 5. And then this. Okay, congrats people who just got gifted. Now what? Ha. Best counting this chat has ever done. I thought this chat's gotten to like 23 or something before. Yes, happy affiliate anniversary. Okay. Whenever you guys get like congratulated or told happy birthday, do you guys also just like say happy birthday to the void? Because I also do that. Or like I do that. So when I saw someone say happy affiliate anniversary, I'm just like, oh yeah, happy affiliate anniversary to myself. No, okay, I'm just alone on this. Okay, that's okay. Happy affiliate anniversary, thank you. And thank you for the 2 bits, and thank you for the on-screen celebration thingy. Notters. Okay. Happy void birthday, exactly. We may be void, but that does not mean we are null. Okay, so, now that we have this, what we need to get, that's called being acoustic. I need to flip these around. Void or null. 1 second. Okay, it's in my pocket, not the programmer jokes. Yes, I need to flip these around. So our spacer's on the other side. No, but I've seen that. So what is this robot actually supposed to do? So it's supposed to be controlled by the Force. We're going to attach a little cute thing to it so it looks like a little droid, I think. Or at least that's what I'm mentally thinking. The robot's pretty much just going to move around and be controlled by us. By us, I mean myself. We are going to control it with, like, the Force. So, like, okay. So you know how you can, like... You'll, like, put, like, the not, like, the actual 2 fingers, but you know how, like, Obi-Wan Kenobi will, like, move with gestures and then also, like, motion towards his head and, like, focus really hard? So we want to, like, focus really hard to get the command active, and then we want to actually do the gestures to move it. So that is the goal. Again, pretty basic. It sounds like Jujitsu, not... Can we also get mind control powers? I don't know, Chief. I don't know about that one, Chief. That doesn't seem ethical. But then again... Something A+ in ethics. It's called, and Ori doesn't have any according to Ori. What? Cold Do you have 10K for an EEG headset? No, but I can make one. But I can make one for $5 in, well, like $50. I can make one for like $50 in good vibes, Talyrine. Because I'm just that guy. I am that guy. You know how people get that guide? I am that guide. I don't know why I'm feeling so delusional today, but I'm definitely feeling delusional. Or you can't look. I don't want to be that guy, but no. Didn't we already attempt that and fail the first half? $1 sensor, $49 duct tape. Okay. Okay. Did you ever make the Did you ever run an Etsy account or sell stuff you made? No. Honestly, it's kind of depressing to say, but if I wanted to make money, if I wanted to make more money, I would just work at work longer, which I do have the option of. I just don't, because why would I do that to myself? Pull, will Ori end up duct taping a sensor to your head? I have medical tape. I have medical tape. You aren't salary? I am, but what's the word? So, I am in fact salaried, but the way that things work for me is that if I work, like, I'm expected to work 40 hours a week, and if I work more, I get paid prorated based on 40 hours times whatever my salary is type thing. So essentially, it gets broken up into an hourly rate. And say if I work 50 hours, I'd get paid 20% more. I don't know what the actual technical term for that is. And thank you, Zila. How are you doing? And also, now that it's been a slightly longer bit of time, what we can do now is we can say, I want to shout out Sparksmaker for raiding into us earlier. Shout out Sparksmaker. Thank you for raiding into me earlier, Sparksmaker, at the start of stream. I appreciate it. If you're looking for someone who also does tech stuff at a higher technical level when it comes down to soldering skill and hardware skill, give them a try. I'm good. Am I hearing it right? You also got a new model? Yeah. Yeah, we got a new model. We got a 3D model. You know, just as a little treat. Just as a little treat. A little toboggan. Oh, Lubbers. I love 3D. Yeah. Alright. Let's get this guy screwed in. Should be good. Dude, I'm in such a good mood today. I'm so glad that you guys are all here, by the way. I'm in such a good mood. Like, things are going well. I'm happy. We're going to push ourselves to our absolute limit. We're going to get to make a force-controlled robot somehow, which is Monka, but, you know, we'll get there when we get there. I love the 3D model. Also, I see this. My skin comment was wrong. Turns out I never looked at this model because I usually listen to streamers more than... Wait, what skin comment? Apologies, what skin comment? Oh. Have to partially set these, but not all the way. Give me a second. Should be easy enough. She always waits until after I'm supposed to have left to say she's happy everyone's here. That's not true, Cogs. Okay. So we're going to have to use an analog to digital converter. So we're going to need an ADC and what else? Oh, last stream I was surprised about the amount of exposed skin on the model to the live 3D one, but I just didn't look at this model. Oh, yeah. Wait. Yeah. Like, hold on. You guys can see it. Like, it's the same model. Like, I guess I don't have, like, the fancy stuff on my shoulders. But, like... Bro, it's literally, like, I'm wearing the same shirt. If anything, I'm wearing, like, a sussier shirt here. And then shorts. Like, it's the same. You know, it's the same. Except for the wings. I have actual water wings. I didn't watch the stream. Oh, okay. ADC will always be attack damage carry to me. That's okay. I'm off today because of an interview with Rolls-Royce. Wow, very cool. I'm back. Welcome back, Zivian. Also, I forgot if you gave me an answer, Vivian, Zivani, Zivandroid, Zivian Droid. What VTubers do you watch? Or do you watch TechTubers? Could you put water wings on your 3D model to highlight the pun? Could you put water wings on your 3D model to Wait, the pun? Yes, I do have it already. Um, like, that was the joke. That was the joke, Jove. Like, we put, like, it has water wings on it. Because originally it was supposed to be water wings. By water wings, I mean, like, the floaties. But it's so much better this way anyways, so. Okie dokie. Alright, so after this we'll get the force-mounted resistor. Oh, the force resistor soldered as well. Aloes Lab, mint, beta vitigum, soy milk. Oh, soy milk. Okay. Hina bobina and asachi. Okay. I know Hina soy. Dude, I didn't realize soy milk until like literally like a few weeks ago. I didn't realize soy milk existed. And I am very sad that I did not realize that soy milk existed. I watched a lot more. I followed you from a raid on her. Oh, okay. You are. Alright. As soon as I don't struggle to put in a screw. I don't know why I'm struggling to screw something in. Probably because... Okay. That's okay. We are good. Let's go ahead and get this in. Please just... Please. Please, please, please. Please. Hold on. Also, I think people don't realize the model is wearing shorts and thigh highs because you usually don't go that far up. That's true. I've been watching her... I have been watching OL for most of the time he's been streaming. Oh, nice. That explains... That is cool. I've been watching Slab for a while. So now I kind of struggle with it. He was originally a Clipper. Wait, he was a Clipper? I did not know he was a Clipper. Ori, I have some important information for you. Okay. Please just screw in. I just need you to screw in, little guy. Yeah, like 5 years or more. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Please just screw in, dude. What? Forced to say a positive affirmation. We will get this screwed in. Dude, the positive affirmation immediately. The positive affirmation immediately. Okay. Alright, cool. Let's take a break from this. I hate doing car kits. Car kits are boring. Okay. So next, what we need to get is our force-sensitive resistor. Man, well, that was 1100 bits. It wasn't bits. It was channel points, right? It's channel points. Please tell me that's channel points. It better be channel points. If it's not, I'll refund you immediately. Yeah, sorry, points. Wrong word, sorry. Okay, let's get this guy soldered. So we need to connect this guy to two ends. I would like a male to female so we can put this into the analog to digital converter. So I'm going to use male to female for this guy. Not sure how many of those I have. I'm sure I have them. It's just a matter of where. Oh, I'm pinned. Wow. Wow, imagine that. Gosh. That's hilarious. That's so funny. I also watch a bunch of Australian VTubers. Oh, I see. Very cool. I love Australian accents, but I can't say I've gotten to watch too many Australian VTubers. Thank you, Dungspring. You should probably know some of the girls from Version? Version? Sorry, I'm not overly familiar. Okay, so the way that this guy works is whenever force is applied on the top here, like very little amount of force, the resistivity of this will increase or decrease. Cleo Atier is Phase Connect. Hold on. I'm not good with names. Give me a second. Is Cleo the history one? Yeah, Cleo's the history one. Yes. Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this guy soldered. So I'm going to mount a wire here to or like from here out and here out. We are going to be using this for like to see if we're actually focusing type thing. Cleo is a news reporter turned VTuber. Dude, that's rough. Imagine the VTuber pipeline for her. What is the VTuber pipeline? Is there even such a thing as a VTuber pipeline? Realistically, I suppose there's not. Like, you kind of just start. And become one. Step 1, watch VTuber. Step 2, become VTuber. Yeah, I think she was a college prof. Imagine being a college prof and then becoming a VTuber. Brain injury starter? Oh yeah, the brain injury. Traumatic brain injury definitely helps with the VTubing thing. VTubers are a memetic virus. That's true. She had a friend in her VTuber group that was also a college professor. Very nice. Also, being heavily neurospicy helps. Well, that can't be. Wait, there's no way, right? Because I'm not neurospicy, guys. Guys, I'm the least neurospicy person I know. I'm the least neurospicy person I know. Diagnosed via peer review. I am. Again, I was only in special ed for 1, 2, 3 years. Those... Okay, what special ed exactly? Dyslexia and speech. Which aren't really... Okay. There we go. I feel like there's a lot of dyslexic VTubers. Yeah. Is that a good enough solder joint? Guys, is that a good enough solder joint? I think that's a good enough solder joint. Give it a tug test. It's fine. I'm not neurospicy. It's a gross miss. Special ed means you're too... Okay, just because I've... Guys, not in front of new people. The new people don't know I've eaten crowns, okay? The new people do... Well, now they do. But, like... not in front of the malcontents. Not in front of the malcontents. I know other VTubers who have eaten crowns. Yeah. I think I know two who did crown eating streams and rated their taste. Yes, I did that. Or you have to be upfront with people if you ever want a second date. I'm not trying to get a second date with my viewers. not trying to get a second date with my VTuber. Okay. Why bonking? Why bonk me? No second date. Dude, I haven't been on a second date in... You literally daydreamed a life with a viewer. Okay, just because... Wait, what happened to that viewer? What happened to that viewer? What happened to my future husband? That was Midnight. Oh yeah, that was Midnight. Poor Midnight. He was back today. He promptly left, but he was back. Yeah, but your viewers are gonna think if they're... What? Hold on, 1 second. There we go. And no, stream seems fine to me. I haven't seen a dropped frame yet. Okay, looks good. Oh, thank you for the head pats. Sorry. That was a badly worded joke about Ori not finishing her sentences. Not for me. What? Yeah, I'm sure my viewers... I'm sure... Yeah, but your viewers think they're going to date you. That is how the viewers... What? I don't think that's accurate. Anyways. Great, so this guy's mounted now. Why solder instead of punch down? Why solder instead of punch down? With Ori, you never know if you mistyped something or she misread something as... Or is making a bad joke. Okay, listen. Listen. We're just a little bit not good at reading. Okay. You guys didn't hear that, right? Nothing important. We're fine. Of course we didn't hear you drop. Okay. Anyways, I need to probe this. Why do I smell cooking? Hold on, I probably shouldn't be smelling something cooking. Why do I smell something cooking? Why do I smell something cooking? Why do I smell something cooking? Are you wearing shoes? I'm wearing shoes. Are you having a stroke? Maybe. Average Thursday. Average Thursday? It's Monday. Anyways, let's check if the force resistor... Honestly... Hold on. Let me get 2 wires. Maybe look for the source before messing with a multimeter. Honestly, I can't smell it anymore, so I think we're fine. I'm hungry now, though. I want food. I could really go for some good food. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and check if this works. Could it be the force? It could be. No, I'm not going to eat nuggies. Okay. So this should be showing a resistivity. That is not. So if we press on this guy, we should be getting something out. Okay. So can you guys see it? So whenever I press on it, you'll get a bit of resistance. So that is what we are tracking, and we are going to use to essentially track and see whenever we're exerting force. Alright. Now, you may say, but how is that going to work? On your face. And to that I say tape. Oh, is this a line follower? I'm sorry, a line follower? I do not know what you mean by that. Also, give me 1 second, guys. I need just a second. 1 sec. Give me 1 minute. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, I'm back. Wait, are you supposed to use this to follow lines? Is 700 grams of cheese on a pizza a lot? Yes, it is. That's nearly 2 pounds. Is that not a lot of cheese? That sounds about right for a pizza. Okay. It's on a large? Oh, that's fine then. See, I thought it was a big deal. One second, we're just trying to mount the wheel. Give me a second. But yes, I'm not using this to follow the line. I didn't even know this is meant to follow a line. Is that the intent of this car? Is that the actual intent of this device? Is it meant to be following a line? Because I am most certainly not using it for that. Yes, these are line follow kits. Also weird, I'm not able to get the wheel. Please tell me I didn't get this back way. Oh no. Oh no. Am I just stupid? I mean, I am. But, like... any of these should have mounted... or, this should have gone on, no? Am I missing something? Am I missing something? I don't think I am. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm confused. Color me confused. Also, why are you bonking me? Why bonk me? Why you bonk me? Okay, that's not gonna fit. Why not? Why Noi? That's true. I guess you can always... I guess you can always cyberbully the streamer. Okay. I bonked you because you called Ori stupid. Uh-oh. 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 Hello? Hello? Can you guys still hear me? Can you guys, please, anyone say one? If you guys can hear me. Anyone? Like, unironically. Anyone? Please say one. Anyone, please? No? Okay. I'm gonna assume there's something wrong with my connection. Oh 07. Stream. Okay, hello? 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 Okay. Wait, can you guys hear me? Are we good? Are we good? Hi? Hello? Yes? Okay. I don't know why, but we'll no fit. Give me a second. I have a solution. I have a solution. Oh wait, I do have a Dremel. By the way, we do have a Dremel now. No, I had a better solution. Oh, proper tools? Yes. But no, that shouldn't be necessary. Yeah, just... Okay, so the wheels that it came from legitimately didn't fit. Okay. 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 Apologies. I'm just gonna drive myself off the nearest. That seems odd. Yeah, that is definitely odd, but they did not. Excuse me, that is not a Dremel, but a cheap, you know, knocked off. User got timed out for being correct. I'm sorry, what did I do out of nowhere? I think you guys are just, like, being delulu right now. Anyways. So, car. It's fine. It's going to be able to turn left and right by turning this guy on. We are going to make sure that the wheels are connected real quick. I'm going to flip this guy on the side. Double go. Double plug this in. Make sure that the wheel goes before we go any further. Same reason. We just want to make sure that we're not running into any errors with our mounting system. Alright, baller. Next. We go ahead and swap this guy over, do the same thing. Okay, so, guys, for the robot, by the way, I was debating, I would like to decorate it, if at all possible. But I'll probably do the decoration not like outside of stream, but I'll probably do the print for the decoration outside of stream. Okay, yeah, so they both work. That's good. Let's see, what is next? What is next? We have our force-sensitive resistor. I would like to get our force-sensitive resistor actually being tracked. Okay, so next thing is our force-sensitive resistor. So what we are going to do here is I'm going to take both ends, and we are then going to make a circuit real quick and make a voltage divider. That is the plan. I believe we can do it like... Hold on. We can kind of backwards derive Hold on. What type of... Give me a sec. Okay, I'm just going to... Is there a good way of keeping these, like, pinned down both at the same time? Because I feel like that's not the method, but... Anyways, so we want to choose a resistor that's approximately half of whatever the value that we're going to see here is. So let's go to a higher resistor level. Okay, so see how it is anywhere from about 5 kiloohms, and then it can go all the way up if I'm pressing as hard as I can to 1 kiloohm. And then it looks like it's infinite resistance. Yeah, it's near infinite resistance whenever it is at k ohms. Okay, so that's pretty easily. So, or easy. 20k. .3 kiloohms. Hold on. I feel like the units should be changing here, but they're not. Maybe a test. If the test fails, then you can move the wires to the probe. That's only a... I'm sorry, Zivian. Did you just change your color? Because I could have sworn you were green. I could have sworn you were green until a second ago. They did not. Okay, I'm just schizophrenic. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, so we want something that's approximately... We want something that's approximately 5k ohms. So let's see if we have something that's 5k ohms. We want this to be roughly a 50-50 for the voltage divider, and then we're going to put the voltage divider results into the analog to digital converter. So the idea here is that we have our 3.3 volts coming out of our system. We're going to divide the voltage. Thank you so much, Cogsright, for subscribe to at tier 3. Wow, Pog. For 8 months. Not thank you so much for subscribing. It's always appreciated, never necessary, but thank you. Okay, so the way that it's going to work. The way that it's going to work, you guys are changing your colors. You guys are changing your colors. Please don't change your colors. It makes it so much harder to identify, you guys. It makes you guys so much harder to identify. Well, you guys are just, like, absolutely gaslighting me. You guys are just absolutely gaslighting me right now. Like, I will legitimately recognize you less. I'm not neurospicy, gets upset when the colors change. Okay, okay. What if you okay? Or yeah. Please. 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 Please use the color you guys usually use. Please. I need this. Do you know how much, like, again, like, I identify people based on color, like, on chat identity color, because it's easier for me. So if you guys, like, change color, it's harder for me to, like, read it. Like, I know that, for instance, Gideoneer is blue. I know, for instance, like, Shackman is orange. I know Avo is the color that she currently is. She hasn't changed her color, thank goodness. Avo, please don't change your color. Whatever you do, please don't change your color. Also, positive self-affirmation. I'm glad that we are having a good time today. I am having a great time today. And I am going to keep making progress on this project. What color am I normally? You're orange or red. Yeah, the color you currently are. I'm not sure if you've slightly changed it, though. What color am I? I forgot. You're that, like, greenish, bluish color. Emerald. Anyways, so we're looking for a 5k resistor. Whew. Wait, Sparks, look, it's boomer resistors. Look at the boomer resistors, Sparks. Sparks, look, they're boomer resistors. Do you like the boomer resistors? What makes them boomer resistors? What do you mean boomer? Okay, tell me that these are not boomer resistors. Hold on. Tell me that these are not boomer resistors. Tell me they're not. I'm asking a simple ask. It's a very simple ask. Those are boomer resistors. Okay, hold on. So those are boomer resistors, and these are zoomer resistors. Tell me that these aren't zoomer resistors, and that these are boomer resistors. Like, tell me I'm not correct. Go ahead. Tell me I'm not correct. Tell me I'm not correct. Sparks, tell me I'm not correct. They made resistors, they're just made differently. Those are millennial resistors. Or are you attacking me, getting upset at colors again? See, Sparks knows, because they didn't have these. They're not boomer resistors. I do not know what a boomer resistor is. It's okay. Anyways, 2.2k. That should be fine. Apologies. But yes, we do like millennial resistors here. I've occasionally see blue ones, but I feel like that particular blue stands out more. Yeah. Oreo's spicy again? Okay. Blue is metal film, tan are carbon film. They're the same age. What you're calling boomer resistors are what I call Radio Shack resistors, because that's the first place I've ever seen them. Like, you guys are just mad. I feel like you're just mad because I'm right. Like, you know when you're mad at... I feel like you're just... You're just a little angry because I'm correct. Anyways, let's get this guy detached. Okay, so we need to make a voltage divider real quick. Said the dolphin losing it over chat colors. Okay, listen. Listen. Gen Alpha, what's a Radio Shack? Or he is very good at rage baiting. I'm not rage baiting you. Okay, so like legitimately, these are zoomer resistors, the others are boomer resistors in my head. I don't know why, but they are. Like, they are in my head. She says while she gets mad when she told she's not narrow spicy. Or he isn't autistic. Just watch. I'm not. So what do you usually call the dark green ones? Dark green ones. I'd have to see them. Oh, today's short. Oh, I double-checked with my coworker. Too, today. And, like, I do this sometimes, right? And he's like, oh, yeah, you do this all the time. Whenever you do it, I try to do it to make you feel benched. It's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I don't... what do you mean that's crazy? What is that even supposed to mean, man? Anyways. Okay. I need wiring. The tism is strong in you? Well, that means they like you, right? No, I don't think so. Okay. Oh. You guys are projecting a little too much. Anyways. I just need to make some male resistors. So give me a second. Give me a sec. Sometimes I wish that I had 10 seconds back option live just to rehear some of the stuff Ori says. What insane thing did I say? Oh, hold on. What insane thing did I say? We do a literal project for funsies? Okay. You guys just doubt the vision. Zoomer resistors.
There's nothing wrong with calling them Zoomer resistors. Boomer resistors 1946 to 1964 did not come out into the 60s, so they are boomer resistors then. Because they're technically boomers. They were born as a boomer. A little projection as a treat. Okay, we need to make a voltage divider, which means I have to remember how to make a voltage divider. First, Ori profiles us by chat color, then she calls us out by age. What next story? I don't know, whatever you want. You need resistors, hopes that helps. Circuits 101. Listen, I took Circuits 101. I'll have you know, I took Circuits 1, I took Circuits 2, and I took Advanced Electrical Circuits. That's right. My skills, chat, they're advanced. I'm advanced. You may not like it, but this is what advanced circuitry looks like. Okay, anyways. Make a little jumper. At least you made the joke yourself. Yes. This is where advanced circuitry goes to die. Not really. Frequent use of neologisms is a symptom. No. No. I'm not. Also calling us 40-year-olds boomers. I'm not calling you guys boomers. Okay. This goes here. Jump this guy over to here. I do remember the first time trying to make an Arduino do real-time fast Fourier transforms, though. That was fun. Yeah, that seems interesting. Also, again, how old am I again? Do you guys remember my age? Do you guys even remember how old I am? 14. I'm not 14. Also, real quick, I'm kind of disappointed in y'all that no one's ever done, no one has ever put that in as hex, because that's a very specific number. Though the lure will also have to update it to 385 soon, yeah. No one's hexed to dust it. Okay, let's get this guy attached. We're still gonna have to code it up too eventually. We're looking forward to that. 900, okay. Just comes back as 14. I'm not 14! Do you have a flipper 0? No. What will you do for your 500th birthday? I don't know. Celebrate it with my family. Okay, we get this attached, and then we need a voltage divider. So I need to pull right there and send it into our ADC. Give me a second. Yes, it's correct, Brink. this guy connected to our analog to digital converter, and then we need this guy connected to a ground. So I just need to run this to a ground. I thought my 0 times 67 joke was good. Was it that bad? No, I don't think it was bad or good. Okay, again, so the objective of a voltage divider here is to be able to tell us whenever we're exerting force. What am I doing with my life? Oh yeah, back to ground with you. And then I also need a 3.3 volt out. So I need a male to female 3.3 volts out. Give me a sec. One day we'll have what we need. Totally not using my mouth as a second hand, third hand. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this guy connected. Though I have a friend who thought it would add value to her transit card. What? Now I'm so confused, dude. Or are you talking about the Flipper Zero doing that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4. Flipper Zero. Okay. Alright. So if we did this correctly, this should in theory be a voltage divider. If we did it correctly. So let's go ahead and check. So what I'm going to do is we are going to open some example code. I'm missing my F4 key on my keyboard. Remember that crashing sound that you guys heard like 10 minutes ago? Rest in peace. Anyways, we don't need it, so it's fine. Alright, so I'm going to open up the example code, and what we need is an analog to digital. Example code. How did that keep... This is why you need so many keyboards at work, you just keep dropping them. I don't keep dropping the keyboards, they just keep kind of... Hold on, I don't like this song. They just kind of keep dropping on their own, okay? Okay. Okay, better. Okay, so I essentially need to get a piece of code. We need our... Ow, my head hurts. Networking, microphone, GPIO, accelerometer. Where's my ADC code? Wait, do I not have analog to digital code? Do I seriously not have... Wow, do I not have analog to digital example code? I could have sworn I do. Hold on, give me a second. Ultrasonic code is not. Stepper is not. Speaker is not. Networking is not. Multiplexing is not. Microphone is... Microphone might be, but I don't think so. I thought you made one. Okay, yeah. Microphone is, essentially. Okay, so window capture. We are just going to swap our window cap over. Give me a second. Microphone. Okay. While not super relevant, ignore the fact that it says mic. This is... Yeah, this will work. This will effectively work, or should work for our circumstances. Keyword should. Let's get it attached. So, what should happen here is we are reading the analog input. We are then going to take that value, read it, and then print out the value. It's pretty straightforward. So it should only take us a little bit to check. So give me just a sec. Okay. Alright, so we just reprogram it. And we are going to swap this guy to serial monitor. Goodbye, Scorebot. Everyone say goodbye to Scorebot. He was born and now he's dead. It's okay. That's okay. We don't need him. You know, his name may be Scorebot. Shockstem. We're not shockstemming. Okay, code's uploading. Give it a moment. Okay, reprogramming now. We're going to check the serial monitor and see if it's working. I'm going to move this guy slightly further up so you guys can only see the serial monitor output. So essentially what should happen is we are expecting the ADC to cause the value, or like whenever we press the resistor, to go up or down, effectively. So that's the expected output. So as long as that works, I think we'll be in an okay spot. Okay, so see how it's super low? If we go ahead and press it, you'll see that the value goes super high, right? So depending on the force, of course, you'll see like the harder that we press, the higher the number will go up to a certain point. It's not going to have full fidelity of the range, but that's okay. We're not exactly trying to, we just need to set essentially threshold filtering here. And then again, if I were to mount this to my face, which I'm going to mount it to my face very quickly, just so you guys can see as an example. Give me 1 second. Okay. So real quick, if I were to mount this guy to my face, which I'm going to right here, and then I'm going to scrunch up a bit. Cool. Make sure I'm not unplugged. Okay, still good. So I just want to think. I just need to think and then think. It's a little difficult to think. But yeah, so whenever you think, you'll see that the number goes up. So that's good. So that's the part that's going to determine where we turn on our force. Next, we're going to need to get the MPU. Why a force sensor on your head? Are you going to control it with facepalm pressure? So, okay, you know how... Hold on. Let me see if I... Obi-Wan Kenobi. Force use. You know how he, like, doesn't exactly grab his head, but, like, kind of, like, focuses up really hard and then does the thingy with his hand? That's what we want. That's what we are trying to mimic here. So, next, we are going to need... We're going to need our MPU. Wherever that boyo is. Where's our MPU? Did we solder our MPU already? Maybe we did. Maybe we did, and we're good. Wait, Ori, second, at Point Nemo, do you ever have the high ground? I always have the high ground. Mimic the think mark think? Yes, think mark think. Anyways. We need a MPU. Okay. So, MPU. Pretty straightforward. We're going to mount this guy on the back of our hand for a lack of a better word, and then whenever we go left, it will go left. Whenever we go right, it will go right. And then whenever we go down, it should go down. So as long as we're like thinking super hard at the same time, and then we make that motion. Oh, so like, yeah, just like visualize it. Mentally visualize, like, look at my face. We're mentally thinking super hard, and then we turn it to the left. That's what we want it to do. That's the goal. Okay, so next, let's go ahead and get this guy hooked up, and then we will probably call it there. But let's get it. I would like to get it at least working, ideally. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Sounds good? Sounds good. Let us move onwards and upwards. And again, thank you guys so much for being around today. I really do appreciate it. Like, you know, it's always Pog. It is always Pog. Especially, dude, I'm feeling, like, healthy today, so I'm feeling good. We're vibing. We're getting this correct. So, yeah. Thank you, guys. Oh, thank you for the hydration check. I will hydrate right now. Okay. Forced to say a positive affirmation. We are able to make good content. Okay, so if you take a look at the silk screen, aka the writing that's on this guy, you'll see the VCC, you'll see a ground, you'll see the clock line, and the data line. We're going to be taking the top 4 of those, so we don't care about the bottom 4 for our application. We only need the voltage source, the ground, the clock, and the data line, so that's what we are going to be hooking up to. So we need to hook up 3.3 volts for the power here, a ground pin, which will be no issue, and then a clock and a data. So let's do that. I clocked that, yeah? Yes, we like clocks. What's your favorite type of clock? I like stopwatches, personally. Also, wait, that's a question you probably shouldn't ask. I feel like if you ever ask the question, what's your favorite type of watch? Or what's your favorite type of clock? That you're, like, instantly out as, like, neurospicy. Like, what's your favorite type of clock? Mm-hmm. Q Cogs with a long rant. Clock review stream? No clock review stream. I need female to female, not male to male. I'm so glad I didn't respond to that question. Were you close to responding to that question? Like, I feel like, oh yeah, you could go with the classic. You could go with the classic, I like the grandfather clock. I like the standard, like, sundial. Okay, reminds you of the good old days. Don't bully me. That's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm the streamer. You guys get to bully me, not the opposite way around. Cuckoo clocks are fun. My grandparents had a cuckoo clock. I'm going to build a custom Casio watch with Bluetooth replacement board. Nice. Right. Okay, so clock line, data line. We need the data sheet for this. Give me a sec. Data sheet. Okay, clock line is on top. Clock is on top. The clock is on top. Purple is on top. Wait, is that 5? Yes, ma'am. 5. Okay, so real quick, I could connect, or I'll connect it to the proper outputs, because we're going to need to do it anyways. So this is basically our sensor, like what we're setting up right now. We're going to have to make something that's going to be mounted on the car to control it, because we won't be able to control it over directly with a single microcontroller, because there's no way of wirelessly connecting the force sensor. and our MPU, so we won't be able to drive it around. So we do actually have to isolate the systems. And clock is on top, which means that this one goes on the second pin. Then this guy goes on the first pin. And what we are going to do to test this is we are going to load in our MPU test code, and if it works, we'll be good. So give me just a sec. She's dead. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and reprogram this guy. Give me a sec. Ba, ba, ba. What, she's dead? Yes, exactly. She's always been dead. But that's okay. We got it attached. Now I'm just going to attach the accelerometer code. And then we are going to change our window capture over to the acceleration/temperature code. And then if this works, we'll be in a good striking position for next stream. And I'm glad we actually made really good progress today. Basically the entire subsystem assembly, which is the easy part, which means that leaves us with the code and actual system integration on Wednesday. And more anticipation, I would say that this is definitely leaning towards a 2-day, not a 3-day project. So expect it to be that. And as you can see, we are getting our output. We will refine this more next stream, but let's take a quick review on where we are at. So, bold words to say out loud. Listen, I'm a bold person. Okay. So we have our microcontroller, we have both our force-sensitive resistor and a voltage divider up and working into our analog to digital converter with little to no issues. Next, we have our MPU working with no issues as well. And then we have the car built, but yet integrated. So we're going to need to figure out the power system for this, and the power control system, which is going to involve a lot of relays and battery power. So that is what we are going to be working on Wednesday. So I hope you guys can be there. If not, that's perfectly a-okay. And what we are going to do now is I think we are going to end stream. So I'm going to ask you guys the question I always ask you. Who are we raiding today? Wait, can we raid Tobo? Are you guys okay if we raid Tobo? Can we raid Tobo? Tobo VT? Are you guys okay with that? Okay, we're raiding Tobo. And then our raid message is just going to be like, May the 4th be with you. Also, he understood a reference that I made, and he was the only person to get the reference. And I very much appreciate that. Broken F4. Okay, thank you. So let's go ahead and start that raid. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. It is really appreciated. I hope you guys are able to have a good afternoon, evening, and night. And I will be in the Discord briefly after stream if you want to pop by or say hi or something. Oh, let me know. Yeah. Thank you guys again for being here. Oh, it's really appreciated. Okay? Okay. Notters? Notters. Alright. Cool. Rating out in 5. Okie dokie. Alright, see ya.